So, now then, this is something of an impromptu test, because my previous camera, which I quite enjoyed, worked well, has suddenly gone massively glitchy and literally records for 10 seconds and then turns itself off. And I have no idea why, and I can't find any information online, and I can't find even the website, page 404 unfound, and all that rot. So yes, the one par 2000X or X2000, one or the other, X2000. It turns on and stays on for about 10 seconds, turns off, which is no bloody good for anybody. So yes, I'm now using another camera that I had, which is a Get Up F1. And in case you hadn't guessed, I am a bit of a magpie when it comes to action cameras. Yes, I am an action camera magpie. And not just any action camera. I'm not massively interested in the GoPro style camera. I much prefer the Matchbox style. So it's flat and rectangular with the lens sticking out the end. So, and some of them have been really good. The Mobius, Stan Mobius one. It's an excellent little camera. 1080p 30. Can't complain about that. I tried the Mobius 2. That was less good. That was not as good as the Mobius one, mainly because the firmware crashed on it and it never worked properly again. What else was I tried? There was the Runcam 2. Runcam 2 was a reasonable camera, good quality, 1080p 60 as I recall, but the audio was shocking. Yes, the audio on the Runcam 2 was shockingly poor, and I tried a few modifications on that, and replaced the microphone, and I got reasonable results. Well, the other problem with that was battery life was poor. So it wasn't plugged into something all the time, it turned into it, but it didn't last. So that's sitting on the shelf somewhere as an emergency backup if everything else fails camera. So, well, yes, then I saw the one par X2000. I thought, well, that looks interesting, we'll have a go at that. And that I was quite happy with. 1080p 60, image stabilised. And to be honest with you, that was the camera I've used ever since I bought it. And it worked fine. There were a couple of times the image stabilisation glitched on it. It went all wobbly, but image stabilisation in post-production, in the editing software, restabilised it without any real issue. So that was quite, that was okay. But then all it just glitched, and it looks like the company is no longer in existence. It was actually, if you see them cheap on eBay, it's still worth getting the camera for 20 quid, because it's a good camera. Only when it goes wrong with you, you're stuck. So, and then like I said, we get to this one, which is slightly bigger, slightly heavier, will actually do 4K 30. I don't need 4K, but this does. I mean, this will do 1080p, 120 frames a second, which could be interesting to play with. But it also does 1080p 60 with image stabilization, which is what I'm using now. Morning. Ah, this is nice and easy. This is nice and flat. Uphill, but flat. Of course, the other thing as well is I'm talking, and I have no idea if the microphone on this is picking me up over the sound of the wind or anything. So this is a baptism by fire, as it were. We shall see. Now then, I'm going to shut up now. The torch on for the tunnel. Now this will be interesting to see how the camera behaves in a low light environment. Do 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 do.